Jump set. Jump set. What's the worst weather you played in? That was the hardest to throw.
I mean, when it's super windy.
Yeah. You had any windy games in Chicago or anything?
Yeah, a ton of wind in Chicago's pretty gnarly.
That's what I heard.
Philly played in like crazy snow games.
I believe that.
Yeah, we had a crazy snow game. Rain sucks.
You'd rather go rain or snow?
Snow.
I never played in snow.
Yeah, snow's not bad. It's just it's coming down hard.
Oh, come on.
You know, every year as Noah's gotten older, I've been like, hey, I don't know if Noah's gonna be tall enough. Like I had those doubts. You know, as growing up, you know, when he's 11, I was like, man, he might have to make a move and not be able to be quarterback. Got to 12, got to 13, got to 14, and you know, my dad is a pastor, and he has this saying that he's like, every age that Noah's needed to be, or whatever height Noah's needed to be, at whatever age he's been at, God has made him like perfect for it. So, started off as a tackle for me at flag, and then the kid couldn't take a snap, so I had to be like, hey Noah, can you take a snap without looking? And he's like, yeah.
I started as a lineman, and you know, Polynesians we're typically big guys, and I had two uncles that were Division I defensive linemen when I was born, so they started me off at O-line, and then we had nobody on the team that could take a snap. So my dad ended up putting me back there, and when I was 3 years old, my grandfather would teach me how to throw a football, Nerf football, so I knew how to throw a ball.
Then I was like, Noah, can you think you could fake it to this guy and then fake it to this guy? And he's like, oh yeah, fake it to this guy and then give it to this guy? And he was like, yeah, I can do that. Then I just started making stuff up. I was like, hey, fake it to this guy, fake it to this guy. Can you roll over here and throw it? And he was like, yeah, I can do that. And I was like, oh, all right. You know, my biggest, reward that I get from him is he's a great human, right? And I take great pride in that.
Seeing Noah for the first time and being able to interact with him in person, you finally understood why this guy was being offered by Arizona and why Jed Fish wanted Noah to be a part of his program. Noah's got the it factor. And when he told me, when I first interviewed him after he just committed to Arizona, that he kind of compared himself to Russell Wilson. At the time that he said that, Russell Wilson was in his prime. And when you look at Russell Wilson and how he carries himself as a true professional, his approach to the game, and when you look at Noah Fifita and how he carries himself, you very much see a lot of similarities. And Noah is a pro's pro. And you got that from the time that he was 16 years old. Not a lot of guys his age are that mature and carry themselves in that manner. So from the time that I first spoke with him, I knew right then and there that Noah Fifita was going to be a very good college quarterback and maybe even beyond.